Jason sat in his small apartment staring at the rain sliding down the glass while memories of betrayal clawed at his chest. Months earlier he had discovered the truth: the woman he loved, Emma, had stepped outside their promise and broken the bond they built. The discovery came not through rumor, but through signs. He could not ignore late nights, unexplained absences, and finally the undeniable proof. When he confronted her, she admitted it with tears, but her tears felt shallow to him, like drops on stone that could never heal the crack. Jason walked away, then his pride wounded his trust, shattered his heart hollow as the streets of the city he wandered at night. Friends told him to forget her, told him to find someone new, told him to bury her memory in the dust of the past. He tried, but the pain lingered sharper than glass under skin, every morning reminding him of what he lost. Then one winter morning a message came from her number, a message simple yet heavy, saying she was sick. At first he ignored it, thinking it another trick, a way to pull him back into chains he had broken. But more messages followed, not of manipulation, but of weakness, of fear, of hospital beds and endless tests. Curiosity mixed with the last fragments of care drew him to the hospital, where he found her frail, pale, and smaller than he remembered. Emma lay with tubes in her arm, her eyes sunken, her smile weak, as if years had passed in only months. She looked at him with surprise, perhaps expecting anger, perhaps expecting coldness, perhaps expecting nothing at all. Jason stood at the foot of her bed, the same man she had betrayed, yet different, stronger, yet burdened. She whispered that she did not deserve his presence, that she knew she had broken him beyond repair. Jason remained silent for a long moment, listening to the machine's hum and the rain beat against the glass. Finally he spoke, not with rage, but with calm, his voice steady as stone yet warm like fire in the cold. He told her he had every right to leave her to suffer alone. He told her she had destroyed the love they shared. But he also told her that bitterness would not heal him and cruelty would not rebuild his soul. He said forgiveness was not the same as forgetting, but it was a gift he gave himself to let go of poison. Emma's eyes filled with tears, for she expected punishment, not mercy. She expected hatred, not peace. Jason explained that he would not return to her as husband or lover, but he would stand by her through the storm. He promised to help her fight the sickness, not because she earned it, but because he had chosen to be better than the wound she gave him. Days turned into weeks as he visited, brought books, flowers, even jokes to make her laugh when pain grew strong. Nurses noticed his quiet devotion, their whispers filled the halls, calling him a man of rare strength. Emma began to heal, not only in body but in spirit, as she realized the depth of grace he offered. She apologized again and again, yet Jason only smiled, saying the past could not be undone, but the present could be honored. Her parents came once, saw Jason by her side, and wept with gratitude, though they knew the story of betrayal. Jason's heart grew lighter with each visit, for though the bond of marriage was broken, the bond of humanity had grown. Emma asked once why he chose kindness when she gave him betrayal, and his answer shattered her expectations. He said because anger would chain him to the past, but kindness would set him free. He said her betrayal was her burden, but his response was his choice, and he chose to walk in light, not in shadow. She cried harder at those words than when he had first found out about her betrayal, for she had expected revenge, not grace. In time she grew stronger, the sickness easing though scars remained, and the lessons deeper than any wound. When she finally left the hospital, Jason was there, holding the door steady, yet walking behind her, not beside her. For their paths no longer joined in love, but they had crossed once more in healing. Emma never forgot the man who showed mercy when she expected rage, never forgot the strength hidden in his quiet soul. And Jason walked forward free from bitterness, lighter than he had ever been, ready to build a life untouched by betrayal.